How to fix foreign account mistakes before the IRS finds you. If you have foreign bank accounts and never filed FBARs, there is a very important IRS program you need to know about. If you live outside the United States, you may be able to fix the problem with zero penalties. If you live in the United States, there is a version that can reduce penalties down to just 5%. But there is one major catch. Once the IRS contacts you, this opportunity may disappear completely. Today, I am going to explain how the streamlined filing compliance procedures work, who qualifies, and the mistakes that can destroy your eligibility. I am Chad Silver, tax attorney and founder of Silver Tax Group. For more than 20 years, we have helped clients around the world resolve offshore reporting issues, FBAR compliance problems, and foreign account disclosure matters with the IRS. Section 1. What is the Streamlined Filing Program? The IRS Streamlined Filing Compliance Procedures are designed for taxpayers who failed to report foreign financial accounts but did so non-willfully. That means it was not intentional tax evasion. Maybe you did not know about FBAR. Maybe you misunderstood the rules. Maybe your foreign accounts were inherited or connected to family overseas. There are two versions of the program. First, the Streamlined Foreign Offshore Procedures for qualifying taxpayers living abroad. Penalty, 0. Second, the Streamlined Domestic Offshore Procedures for United States residents. Penalty, 5% of the highest aggregate balance of your unreported foreign accounts. Both programs generally require amended tax returns, late FBAR filings, and a certification explaining why the failure was non-willful. Section 2, who actually qualifies? There are two major eligibility requirements. First, your conduct must be non-willful. The IRS defines non-willful conduct as negligence, inadvertence, mistake, or a good faith misunderstanding of the law. In plain English, you did not intentionally hide the accounts. Second, you cannot already be under IRS examination related to offshore accounts. Once the IRS starts investigating, the streamlined door may close. One question we hear constantly is this: what if I checked no on Schedule B when I actually had foreign accounts? That does not automatically disqualify you. The IRS and courts look at the total facts and circumstances, not just one checkbox. Section 3, what has to be filed? For tax returns, you generally amend the last 3 years. If you fail to report foreign income, including interest, dividends, rental income, or investment gains, those numbers need to be corrected. For FBARs, you typically file 6 years of delinquent reports. That is one of the biggest surprises for taxpayers. 3 years of amended returns, but 6 years of FBAR filings. You will also prepare a non-willful certification statement. This part is critical. The narrative matters. A vague statement like, "I did not know," is usually not enough. The explanation needs to be detailed, credible, and consistent with the facts. Section 4, the biggest danger. Here's the most important thing to understand. Timing matters. Foreign banks around the world report account information to the IRS under FATCA. That means the IRS may already have information about your accounts before you contact them. If the IRS contacts you first, you may lose eligibility for streamlined filing completely. Waiting and hoping nothing happens can become extremely expensive. Section 5, common streamlined filing mistakes. Here are some of the biggest mistakes we see. Number 1, quietly filing late FBARs without fixing the tax returns. If foreign income was omitted, the tax issue still exists. Number 2, submitting a weak non-willful statement. The explanation has to make sense and match the evidence. Number 3, choosing the wrong program, domestic versus foreign. The residency rules are technical, and getting them wrong can jeopardize the submission. The Streamlined Filing Program can be one of the most favorable IRS compliance programs available. The difference between a 5% penalty versus full FBAR penalties can be enormous, but it has to be handled correctly. And it usually needs to be done before the IRS contacts you. At Silver Tax Group, we regularly help clients around the world evaluate offshore disclosure options and prepare streamlined submissions. If you want to discuss your situation confidentially, visit silvertaxgroup.com to schedule a consultation. If this video helped you, subscribe, hit like, and leave your questions in the comment sections below. I always respond to comments.